What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are testing out Tesla's latest full self-driving version 12.5.1.3 in the night. And I don't know if you'll notice from past nighttime videos, but the ambient lighting around the car is much brighter with a new update from Tesla. You can now change the brightness of the ambient lighting. Right now it's at its brightest. You can get it much dimmer, but I like it at its brightest. It makes the car look more luxurious and much more minimal and clean, in my opinion. But anyway, we got our address. We are in full self-driving right now. It says please pay attention to the road. So right now, I mentioned in past videos, it uses the camera that's in the interior and it tracks the driver. So you don't need to keep nagging the wheel here and there. If your eyes look away from the front at some point at a given time, a certain period of time, then it will say please pay attention to the road. And the great thing is, so it stopped, and it stops right before the line. Sometimes we get carried away as drivers. We'll stop, but we'll pass a little bit past the line, which technically you're not supposed to, but drivers, we do it all the time. And that was quick. That was a quick left turn. It saw the car across from it was going to make a right, and it's picking up quick, by the way. Wow, it's picking up quick. It hit the speed limit 55, and now there it is. So it's merging. It gave it signal. There we go. But that left turn that brought us into the highway, it was quick. It did not wait. It saw the car. It had enough distance. It gave the left signal. Bam, it was in. So right now it's going speed limit 55. Smooth, very smooth. The more I use self-driving, the more I want to use it. And I think you really do have to try full self-driving to really experience it. Even now, I'm just thinking this car is driving on its own, and it's gonna take me wherever I put in like the address to. It's gonna take me there without any, well, I wouldn't say any issues, but for the most part, without major issues. But yeah, for the most part, it's doing a great job. It's doing an absolute great job so far. It's going the exact speed limit. It's not going over, it's not going under. I like it. It's staying in the lane. And the one thing, if you do notice, is I don't know how it calculates, but it will drive like in the middle of the lane. And when it parks in the middle of the parking, in that parking space. So it's really nice. Now, granted, these videos that I've been putting up for full self-driving is mainly based in the suburbs. So like, there's not a lot of traffic, or there's nothing like different types of scenarios that are going to really push full self-driving to its absolute limit and test it out. But this shows, like, if you use it on a daily commute to work and back, or if you're going shopping or whatever, it's a perfect alternative to driving. A great alternative for me was, I actually a couple weeks ago, I went and watched Deadpool and Wolverine. Great movie, by the way. And if you haven't watched it, I'm not going to spoil it. But, I mean, by now, there's a bunch of spoilers online. Anyway, after I left the movie, it was obviously, like, towards midnight, 11:30, 11:45. And I'll be honest, I was a little sleepy. And I put in the address. I put in my home address, and I turned on full self-driving, and it got home without any problems. Now, that being said, you can't fall asleep if the car is driving. It's going to tell you to please pay attention to the road, and then later, ultimately, it's going to disengage, and you're going to have to take over the wheel. But the fact that, like, I was able to kind of stretch out my legs instead of having on the acceleration and the brakes all the time, and kind of rest until I got home, was relaxing. It was soothing. And I got home in the same amount of time I would have if I had just not used full self-driving. And sometimes I use an alternative like this, but so far it's It's been great. I really love this feature. And it gets better every single time. And I remember when I first got it, I think it was back in April, and that full self-driving, I think it was like version 12.3. It was good. It was great, actually. At the time, I thought it was amazing. But with these iterative updates, it's been even better. Now, there is 12.3 was a major, 12.4, and then a 12.5. I didn't get any 12.4. I went from 12.3.6 to 12.5.1, and then 1.1, and now 1.3. So I'm really excited to see what's next from Tesla, but they're consistently pushing out software updates, both for Tesla's FSD and also for just the car itself. Like this ambient lighting is a new feature. I'm going to make a separate feature or a separate video on the latest updates, but it's great. You're getting updates for the car all the time. Now, I wouldn't recommend buying a product solely based on like software updates. Or let me put it this way, I wouldn't purchase or recommend the product to pick up based on, oh, in the future you're going to get so-and-so updates. You should pick up a product for what it is today. And if it gets better over time, that's better for you. Now, this guy behind me is really close to me. And this is what usually happens full self-driving. You can see he's pretty close. I don't like that. I really don't like that. It's telling me to please pay attention to the road, and I am. I kind of want to brake check, but I'm not. I don't do that stuff. It's just like, so what happens when you full self-drive? Or you let the car drive? You're going the speed limit, and they're just riding. I kind of want to say something, but you know what? I'm not going to say something. Usually I kind of get annoyed with these types of things, but I'm not going to say something because I'm going to make my right turn anyway soon. But yeah, full self-driving, it plays it safe. It will go the speed limit, and unless you change it, it's not going to go above 35. So the people around you, they're not used to this. They probably think I'm the one still driving this car. And he's already turning left. I don't know what the rush was. Anyway, I'm going to be turning left from here. My commute was very simple. It slowed down here a lot. I usually wouldn't slow down this much. But the thing is, still can't figure out. It's going to bring me to the front of the store. It's going to bring me to the front of Tops. I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disengage and come back to where I usually. And look, there's Planet Fitness. I'll probably end up coming there. But yeah, this is full self-driving at night. It works. This ride was pretty much flawless. No issues. No issues whatsoever. But I hope you guys did enjoy. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.